Welcome back to Fickle Farms here in Alma, Missouri. It's another beautiful day, and we've got a big one in store. Plan for today is to help several of our neighbors do some of their harvests, and so Mrs. Fick and I drove some of the equipment out to a nearby field, so I'm going to head out there and get started bright and early here. I did want to mention that Mrs. Fick also cashed the check for our condo. So we netted, after realtor's fees and obviously paying off our previous mortgage, we netted about $64,756. So we decided that, having not had put down a down payment on this property, that we probably should put down $60,000 towards the loan. So I've already taken care of that, so we got a little bit of cash into our bank account, our farm account that is, but maybe not quite as much as I had hoped or thought, but nonetheless, we're doing good, we're sitting good, we've got plenty of cash to keep this going, so let's go earn a little money today helping out some neighbors. Now hop in the pickup here, and we'll get going. So the first farm we're going to work today is Field 41. This is one of the neighbors that I learned about from Cletus down at the FSA, so I'm going to scoot on over there, and our equipment should be there waiting for us. Let's pull in here. Well, it looks like our equipment made it through the night. Perfect. That's good. So I'm just going to pull right on in here. We're going to leave the truck here for right now. Everything looks good. All right, perfect. So let's hop in this, get this puppy fired up. We're going to get harvesting. Well, as I expected, it looks like it has started to rain. I saw that it was in the forecast and was hoping that maybe it would hold off a little bit for us to be able to get into this, but I'm going to pop up here, unload this combine, and double check the weather and see if maybe it's going to be a short-lived rainstorm or if it's going to be around for a little bit. Well, the good news is it looks like it's going to clear up pretty quickly, and then it's supposed to be cloudy the rest of the day with some chance of rain this evening, so that bodes well for us to be able to get all this work done today, which is good because we can use the money before we get ready to buy all of our grass equipment and small herd of cattle. So we need every penny we can get here to make it through winter. So I'm gonna pull up here and we might just turn on the satellite radio, and which I don't have in this in this combine, and either way, I'm gonna wait out this rain, and we'll get back at it once it's dried out. Okay, well, the rain has tapered off, the sun is out again, so let's get back at this. Okay, well that is our first very nearly full load of sorghum. So I'm gonna hop in this tractor and we're gonna run her into town. Here we are. This looks to be the place. I'm just gonna pull on in here. Boy, this old Massey struggled a little bit under the full weight of these grain carts, so it's a good thing we are offloading them here. Alright, let's get back to the field now that the first load has been delivered. Okay, we made it back to the field. Let's pull up here next to the harvester. And we'll get back at it, get this field wrapped up, because we've got, well, at least one more, hopefully two more fields yet to harvest today. We gotta get it done. That is the end of the sorghum field. That was a fun little field to harvest. So I'm going to run this into town, get this offloaded. I'm going to scoot through this person's backyard. I bet they won't mind. No, of course not. Why would they mind? Yeah, I'm going to scoot this into town and get this delivered. Okay, and that is the sorghum contract complete. I'm going to give the farmer a call real quick and settle up that field. Alright, the farmer sent over about $4 grand for us. That was very good. And we're going to get this shuttled over to the other fields. They're right next to each other, fortunately, so that should make it easy. But I need to text Mrs. Fick and have her come meet me so she can bring me back to get the harvester. So we'll see you at the new fields. Alright, we are coming up here on our two fields. We've got field 15 over here to the right, and I think we're going to focus on this one first. It's the smaller of the two fields, and hopefully we can knock this one out. But I've got a feeling we might be farming into the evening tonight, so I said we'd get these fields done, so let's get them done.
And ponds and country songs, good old sweet home too.
Alright, well, I was really close to getting this all finished here, but I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to hop into the tractor because these grain carts are full, and so we got to take them in. So while I do that, I think I'm going to give Mrs. Fick a call because I told Cliff over here, he's the farmer who owns Field 9 across the road here, I told him we'd have that thing harvested by midnight tonight, and looking at the clock, I'm feeling the pressure. Yeah, so I think what we're going to need to do is get Mrs. Fick out here to run the combine for us. She's been practicing a little bit over the past month. So, yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet. And then I'm going to have to run grain cart for her if we want to have any chance of getting that field finished by midnight tonight. So I'm going to give her a call, probably pick her up on the way back through after dumping this grain, and we'll go from there. Alright, well that's the last of the first load of wheat. Mrs. Fick was game for coming out and doing a little combine in tonight, so that's good. Hopefully that means we'll be able to get this done before midnight. I'm going to swing by the house on the way back to the fields, pick her up, and get her back out. I might let her do the rest of that wheat there just to give her a little refresher course, make sure she feels comfortable with the equipment. And then we'll get going on Field 9. It's going to be a long night. Let's get her done. Okay, well, Mrs. Fick did a great job on the other field, finishing that little weed up. She seems to feel comfortable. I'm going to get her situated here, make sure she feels comfortable. Go on and go. There you go. Good job. All right. Perfect. She seems like she's doing well, so I'm going to let her go and go hop in the other tractor. Good luck, Mrs. Fick. Let me know if you need anything. I'm going to go hop in this other tractor, and we're going to wait till she needs to offload. I had her put all of the grain, all of the rest of that wheat in the back, so this front one is still empty, which means we can take a full wagon load of sorghum when we need to go for the first load. So I'm going to wait for her first offload for when she signals to me for that, and then we're gonna do that. So grain carton it is. Here we go. This is exciting. All right. Well, Mrs. Fick and I had a little bit of a miscommunication there on that first offload. She decided she wanted to stop rather than to take it on the go, but that's okay. She's learning, and so am I. So there we are. We're gonna get this sorted. We'll wait till the next one. 20% full on that first on that front trailer. So we'll see how much we can get. Well, it looks like we had another little miscommunication here, but that's okay. I'll just pull up here, get her offloaded, and that's okay. Sorry, Mrs. Fick. Let's do this on the go. Yeah. I'll catch you next time. Alright, now that I got a headland to drive in, let's pop up here and see if we can get her comfortable with offloading on the go. I don't know, we'll have to see. My grain cart skills are something to be desired. That's for sure.
And loud guitars, backyard barbecues. Work on Monday, friends on Friday, college football beers. I got everything I need.
Alright, and that is a full grain wagon. So I'm going to take this in. Boy, that was a little painful. That is not a very long auger on that combine, and oh shoot, I lost it there. Yeah, that was not a very long auger on that, and I kept getting in her way. That's just all there is to it. So I'm gonna run this back. I am almost positive she will fill up before I get back, but she'll be here waiting for when I do. Tell you what, the people of Alma are some of the nicest folks around, but they are suicidal drivers. Good Lord. Just cutting people off left and right. Well, as you can see, it's pretty quiet in town tonight. It's going to be a long night. I already got a text from Mrs. Fick that she is full, and I have still yet to unload these, so I don't know if we're going to make it. I might need to call Cliff and let him know that we'll do what we can, but I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this tonight, if I'm being completely honest. So, all right, well, one thing at a time. Let's pop in here and get these offloaded. I think I'm going to offload the wheat first. Great. Got that wheat offloaded. Looks like there was a little bit of extra, so that's nice. Always a pleasant surprise. So while this unloads, I'm going to pop in here and give the farmer a call and settle up on that contract. Alright, well, he was glad I was able to help him out, so got that contract income in, which is fabulous. We're making money. Look at us go. I'm still a little worried about Field 9. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get it done. We might have overpromised and underdelivered here, so... Okay, well, one step at a time. Let's get this unloaded and get back to the field so we can get Mrs. Fick harvesting again. Alright, we are back at the field. It looks like Mrs. Fick is on the far side. There on the west side, I guess, of the field. So we need to hustle over there and get her unloaded.
It all right here, that's what it is. That's where it's at. That's what I like. Nothing wrong with that. Don't wanna bust my groove, 'cause I'm on a roll. Just having a good time, going with the flow. Going with the flow. Andy, Barney, Aunt B.O.B. fishing poles and boats. Pontoon Sunday afternoons, anything that floats. Bo and Luke and all the dukes, dirt roads on TV. Radios and rodeos, works just fine for me, that's what it is. That's where it's at, that's what I like. Nothing wrong with that. Don't wanna bust my groove, 'cause I'm on a roll. Just having a good time, going with the flow.
Well, I just figured out that you can unload both these trailers at the same time. What in the world have I been doing with my life?
Hardcore country, sing one for me. Late night neon lights, fireflies in the pasture on a starlit southern night. That's what it is. That's where it's at. That's what I like. Nothing wrong with that. Don't wanna bust my groove, 'cause I'm on a roll. Just having a good time, going with the flow. Yeah, that's what it is. That's where it's at. That's what I like. Nothing wrong with that. Don't wanna bust my groove, 'cause I'm on a roll. Just having a good time, going with the flow. Going with the flow.
cry. But don't you dare for a second forget how beautiful you are. Turn the page and just make up your mind. It's your life, don't waste your time. It's all good. You know you're a real motivation. Big love is coming for you. Move on from a bad situation. Be strong.
So I've been giving Cliff regular updates via text on bushels delivered, and yeah, it's been interesting. So he shared after this last trip that he was good with what we had delivered at that point, which is great. So he said everything left still on the field is ours to have. So I think this is officially going to be the last trip. So I'm going to pop up here, unload Mrs. Fick here, let her finish up this field, run it back into town, and then I think we will have our profit for the day, which is wonderful. It's a good place to be.
You can make it. Take a chance, we can't be wrong. One day you'll realize when you listen to this song, this pain will be your motive.
All right, and that is the last little bit. We are done with this field. Thank God. Might need to be a little bit more careful with the promises we make to our neighbors. We certainly don't want to gain an ill reputation for not completing the work we started, and this one came down to the wire. So I'm going to take this last 166 bushels into sell, get it sold. Since it's ours, it's pure profit. There's no reason not to. And I'll catch you at the unload point. All right, well, that's a wrap on the month of September and what was a very long day in the fields today here on Fickle Farms. But boy, was it fun. We made a little bit of cash. We helped out some neighbors. What more could we want in life? So we're finally, I feel like, getting ourselves up on our feet. It's been just a heck of a start, and I look forward to seeing what the future comes. We got some cows and some grass work to turn our attention to, and who knows, maybe there's other work that needs to be done around Alma. So always happy to help out our neighbors. To all of you, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here to hang with me. And so I'll see you next month here on Fickle Farms. Till then, peace, everybody. Cheers.